guess what? I want to be Tracer. No, I'm already Tracer. Ha 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 ha.
Pass.
Oh man, let's talk about TikTok on the clock. No, all right, cool.
No.
Let's not do that.
I swear that
meme,
that is a kid's buying. That's kids buying. It's so bad.
I know.
TikTok
it's gotten to the point
so,
where it's
like it feeds
ridiculous.
on everything. I'm just like, stop with the TikTok.
Before we get into that, it's 378 of the Dead Pixels of the Internet.
Not TikTok edition.
This is your host, Joe.
And Lauren.
So yeah, I'm surprised how big it's gotten now. I'm like, has this been out for a year already? I'm not.
What, TikTok?
Yeah.
No, it just... it hasn't been out for a year? No, it's been out for at least since the summer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, it's already bigger than most social media sites now.
Well, because it takes advantage of goofy stuff.
Yeah.
It
used to be Musical.ly. Now it's TikTok. Well, Musical.ly is still part of TikTok.
Yeah, so...
I don't know.
Musical.ly been there for a while.
And then it just
slowly died down, but then like, oh, let's make short videos and like add funny stuff towards it. This seems cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of really... It got to the point where it's kind of just mostly just hating TikTok. 60% of the TikTok talks. Mm-hmm. Rather than actually using it to their advantage.
Yeah, like I fucking hate TikTok, but why are you using it though?
Yeah.
I didn't download.
A lot of kids on there, so it got to the part. It's like, this is getting kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, this is kind of getting a little bit a pedal bear pedal.
It's getting close to the FBI section here.
Yeah. Let me ask you, did you get your shirt in?
What shirt?
The
Bohemian one?
Yeah.
No, it takes a while for it to go out.
Okay, because it's like been like 2 weeks. So
also, I didn't get that one.
Oh.
I already have way too many JoJo shirts.
Okay, well, this is like my first JoJo shirt.
Hey.
So that's why I was like, I wonder if...
It takes a while for it to go out because they still have to print it out and do it exactly to how many was ordered.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not like a mass printed thing like a Target thing.
Okay, got you. And also it's based in Illinois.
It's based in Illinois. So you'll get it faster than other people who've ordered it like in California or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, I saw a Naruto shirt over at Walmart. It's weird.
A Naruto shirt?
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Don't forget at Target there's a Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z shirt.
Yeah. But
so it's like
that Naruto to me is way more little more less like known than like Dragon Ball.
Well, Naruto became so bastardized.
But yeah.
Yeah, it became so bastardized, like because it's so like hip and mainstream. Like, oh, kids, kids who's like 24, like now they remember Naruto.
Yeah, when it was still on the Adult Swim,
on Cartoon Network.
Toonami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Toonami. What do you mean?
I was about to say Tsunami, but it's not what it's called.
No, Toonami.
Toonami.
When Toonami was... that 20 years ago, Toonami was a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 years.
I just wish in that place also they did a better version of the One Piece dub. That way more people be into One Piece now than
well, because 4Kids ruined for everybody.
They did ruin it but Pokemon was to survive because that dub was like, yeah, no one cares about that, but that was more corny.
Well, because Pokemon came out when I was in grammar school, and people was like, okay, cool. There was a few changes if you look back. And I was like, okay, there was a bunch of different changes happening in Pokemon, but when you look back at it, like, oh, this is more aiming for kids, so it's not really
so
like
it makes sense for them to do that.
But like for example, like One Piece was aiming for
kids.
That was not for kids at all.
So it's so funny.
And also, you look at Yu-Gi-Oh, they bastardized fucking Yu-Gi-Oh badly because Yu-Gi-Oh is like, yeah, I guess that aiming for like card-based game. Okay, this is kind of cool. And then you watch like the uncut Japanese versions because they never decided to do a dub for the uncut versions. You're like, oh. They fucking murdered people in here.
Yeah, because like they erase the guns, which is funny to me. They're just doing this motion with their hands.
Yeah, like, hey, you boy.
Hey, boy. Like, excuse me.
And they just fucking Yamayugi fucking like erase people's minds and fucking send them to the Shadow Realm. Like, your soul belongs in the Shadow Realm. Oh shit, son! I take the evil out of you and it places some good in your heart. Like, damn, Yugi. You that's badass.
Yeah, but they also did that they didn't bastardize, but they still lessened it for Dragon Ball when it came over here.
So Dragon Ball.
For the most part, it was like...
It was just heavily edited, but Dragon Ball didn't get bastardized. In Toonami, like in Cartoon Network, they didn't really bastardize Dragon Ball. Z, they only just cut out a few stuff. Dragon Ball was aimed for a little bit like little bit like people who's like 10 to like teenagers.
Yeah.
Like preteens to teenagers. They didn't really bastardize that. One thing like Super, they left that shit uncut. Super is like pretty much uncut because Goku used to not curse in like Z or GT. But like in Super, he sometimes like lift out like damn it, and like he shows up a little bit more as a adult, but not like drop off full curse words like like shit, fuck, damn. Well, not damn was not one like shit or motherfucker. It was just like big F bomb.
Yes, the old school days.
Yeah, but like even uncut like Trigon, they still like. I was rewatching that on Hulu, and I was like, oh yeah, they do curse on here.
Oh yeah, those two were the whole Cowboy Bebop and Trigon was like pretty much just kept the same.
Well, yeah, Cowboy Bebop, Trigon, they heavy edited shit out of Outlaw Star. Even though I saw a thing on fucking Facebook, wherever it said, "Oh, anime is the top top tier anime." Blah blah blah. And they had
what Hellsing is. You saw that one?
Yeah, the Hellsing one's supposed to be super
get the
good.
fuck out of here.
And I was like, Hellsing was. I was like,
someone made that list just to fucking piss people off. Which it worked. I'm just like, it worked because that's the stupidest thing you can
yeah,
put
I was just like, Hellsing, no.
No.
Like don't get me wrong. I respect Hellsing.
Yeah.
But Hellsing is no.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw the first 2 episodes of Hellsing. I'm like, I get it.
I get it. On the card, badass gun, da da da. But okay, it's like generic Vampire Hunter. Okay, here you go. You know what's better? Vampire Hunter D. I prefer that shit over any time.
Oh, speaking of that, Alucard kind of almost the guy who runs the Castlevania animated TV show.
Yeah, the
on
showrunner.
Netflix wants to do a DMC show.
Which I think they line up for it.
They're lining up for it. But yeah, he's a good choice for that.
Oh yeah, he's a good showrunner. He's
whether it's a show
director.
or a movie or a
I think it'll be a show. I think it'll be an animated show.
Well, that would work. All I know for that is like it'll work for yeah.
Yeah, well don't forget the Devil May Cry anime was not that bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause that came out like at least like 10 trend when Devil May Cry 4 came out. It came like 10 to 12 years ago, and that anime was not that bad. It was not that bad at all. It was okay.
Yeah,
it was at a weird time frame because Devil May Cry anime.
Well, I think they want to Americanize it now.
Yeah,
keep it the whole.
But at the same time, if they can get the voice of Dante. I'm in.
If it's lined up with the same time Part 5 gets released, or at least somewhere around that time.
Well, here goes the thing is,
that'd be cool.
It'd be cool, but I want it to be like, okay, so where does it begin?
No.
Like if it begins like, because don't forget the anime was so convoluted. Unless it starts from like, okay, it starts from teenage Dante, and then works its way up to like Devil May Cry 3, and then Devil May Cry 1. Devil May Cry 4, then Devil May Cry 2, then 5. That's what I say. Don't forget that story's convoluted. It's almost convoluted like Street Fighter storyline. Jeez.
But if that's in the works, and then I'd be like, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
He adapted Castlevania pretty well.
Yeah, he did awesome Castlevania. It got Konami talking.
Yeah.
And got Konami like, oh, we have faith in Konami. And then people's like, wait a minute. In Castlevania, though. And like then they'd be like, oh, the money we made for Castlevania anime, we decided to release Rondo of Blood and Symphony of Night just like you guys wanted. And I was like, but you did it for PlayStation though.
Yeah, only PlayStation.
Only PlayStation. What about the fucking fanboys over here, like in Microsoft over here?
Or at least Nintendo too.
Or it's the Switch.
Yeah.
But I can understand not the Switch though because religion. But Microsoft, we them boys don't care about religion over here.
I don't know. They let Bayonetta slide on that on the Switch, and that's kind of
true.
Has a lot of religious stuff in there.
True. But we those boys though.
Have you ever seen that animated Bayonetta movie? The animated movie.
No.
No. Well, it's on Funimation. I saw it. I'm like, oh, there it is. I don't think I'll watch it though because it's not going to be the same as playing the game. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but then what does it take place? Does it just wrap up?
I don't know. I've never.
Is it a movie or is it?
It's an anime movie, so it's like 2D movie that for Bayonetta.
See, then if you do one for Devil May Cry, you should do one for Bayonetta too.
You know what's
a weird
thing that I just found out recently too? That Lady Gaga plays Bayonetta.
What do you mean?
And she says she's playing it on her Twitter. If you go on her Twitter, she's like, "Oh man, I'm on level 3 of Bayonetta. This thing's really kicking my butt right now." I'm like, what a weird thing to say. Only because I did not expect that.
Let me go on Twitter right now.
Go on her Twitter.
Yeah, I'm about to go.
She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm already up in the nights playing Bayonetta." I'm like, the first Bayonetta, huh? Because I would understand if it was like a weird like crossover thing, like, oh, Lady Gaga's playing Fortnite, because like all the celebrities are just mentioning they'll play Fortnite just to get the cool clicks, just because Fortnite paid them off.
Yeah.
But for Bayonetta,
we're not gonna get into those kind of worms, and people be like, "Oh yeah, it's such a good game." Like, they pay a bunch of celebrities off to play that game.
Yeah, but we're not going to that. But I'm just saying though, that's a weird get for them because Nintendo said like, "Good job, like go get them, Lady Gaga," and then Platinum Games, Silicon Knights.
Yeah.
So we're saying like, "Oh yeah, you can do it, Lady Gaga." I'm like, what a weird timeline we're in right now. She can just say she's playing that game, and people are like, "Oh my god, you played it! Holy crap, what?"
Let's see, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing because I remember just scrolling through my feed, and then I just see that. I'm like, who retweeted this?
Oh, 2 days ago, still playing Bayonetta in the middle of chapter 13, and my hands hurt, and I still have to sleep. And it's 4 in the damn morning, but this damn dragon with the face that have to kill with my weave, shake my head, give it another go in the morning. Gamer, respect the experts. I need emotional support.
Like I said.
Okay. Also, wait. This is another one. This is 4 days ago. So I step away from the game for a minute to collect myself. Now in the middle of chapter 10, and the battleship just why #Bayonetta #game #crying face.
I guess, like I said, what a weird time, huh?
Yes, that is kind of weird, but at the same time, don't forget
really
Bayonetta.
Cool.
I mean, Bayonetta. Don't forget Lady Gaga sometimes do some random stuff. Sometimes don't forget she does own a place in Chicago and appears sometimes randomly at Kuma's Corner.
Yeah,
plug. But just
also at like the Cubs games.
At the Cubs games, and people's like, "Fuck Lady Gaga, what?" And like, why are you here? It's like, I'm just want to be here. And it's like this is one of those like. Celebrities like, all right, Lady, like someone crashing, someone come to your party, like, oh yeah, Lady Gaga's here. It's like, yeah, get the fuck out here. And then she's just sitting like, hey, what's up? You're like, fuck Lady Gaga's here for? And you'd be like, yeah.
I don't know who recommended or if she already knew about that game, but
she probably did.
But it's kind of like that's a funny niche thing to mention. It's like saying like, oh, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 or something like that.
You play Metal Gear Solid on the GameCube version.
Oh, that's Twin Snakes.
Twin Snakes.
Yeah, one of those really niche like. That was a great game.
That was a great game, but wait, what? You playing down the GameCube? Fuck.
People are saying like, oh, now you should play part 2. Oh, now you should stream it. I'd be like, man, if she started streaming.
Oh yeah, she take. First off, if she streams it on Twitch, the stands of Lady Gaga will fucking fill up that chat room. You thought Ninja with Drake was going to be big? Lady Gaga on fucking Twitch
playing Bayonetta.
Boo! I know. The stands of Lady Gaga is going, and that chat room is gonna be flooded, and gonna be a bunch of different stands up there. Well, you played it wrong. Fuck you! Blah blah blah. A bunch of people. The stands. Here go with people you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight Kobe stands, LeBron stands, Jordan stands, Gaga stands, and any stands that pretty much will fuck you. Oh yeah, and Beyonce, the Beehive. The Beehive. You don't want to face nothing from the Beehive. No, nothing. You don't want those problems.
Yeah, those some pretty ravenous fans.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I found out, which is kind of funny. Now you guys know that.
Yeah.
Go search it up. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I just saw it and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. You know what?
That's what I thought. That is really cool. Hope she does more of that stuff because people are like, you know what? It's cool.
And but the funny thing, she was in the midst of promoting of the movie *The Star Is Born*.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing Bayonetta. What?
I know, right in the middle of all that.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
Let's talk about some things, which is we went Black Friday shopping, and we gotta say it's not the best. Again, we're not the people that. If we were the ones that were like getting TVs, laptops, or
laptops,
washers,
dryers,
consoles. We already have consoles, so we.
Okay, so let me tell you this: if you got a Nintendo Switch on Black Friday, that was not a deal. Sorry to break it down to you, but that was not a deal.
Yeah, that was regular price. They
regular
just
price.
Put it out there, so you can buy it for full price. You get one for a game, but that's pretty much comes standard.
Yeah. Well, not standard.
I mean, for the most part, it should.
There's no free games for Switch. It's just the basic game. It's just a Switch.
Yeah.
So pretty much you say spending $60 on the game.
60,
but you get like what was it, Mario Kart?
Mario Kart 8, yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8, which has been rehashed about 2.5, 3 times.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I will get Mario Kart 8 for my daughter. But yeah, it was like, okay.
So yeah, but that deal, that $199 PlayStation 4 with the Spider-Man,
that was the deal.
If you never had it before. Also, it's a terabyte.
Yeah, it's a terabyte.
Which is like, you need that.
Yeah, you need that, especially for PlayStation. Games. I say you need like a fucking 3 terabyte.
Yeah, at least.
At least because PlayStation memory.
If that's your only console, then yes.
Yeah.
But if you have between the Xbox and the PS4, you kind of can just mix in between.
Yeah.
I already have hard drives for both of them anyways.
Yeah,
also,
me too.
Be careful what kind of hard drive you get for your PlayStation, because not all of them will be compatible.
Exactly.
My Western Digital was not compatible with the...
My Western Digital is.
That's weird to me. Only
what is your Western Digital passport?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, mine is.
Huh.
It was compatible for it.
Well, I plugged it in. They didn't read it.
Unless because I know like the new update changed, so I think they
could be now. But I did it. I got that like around, friggin' like almost earlier this year. Mm-hmm. And then I got like
I bought that thing like a long time ago, and I decided to use it.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know, like now, if you start to have a PlayStation updates a lot.
Yeah.
Updates.
Also, the games are like now getting up to the point of like, if you buy a PlayStation and then you get Red Dead, that's almost like 10%, like almost
all your
gone.
all your memory, and especially on your Xbox too.
Yeah.
Because that like gone.
So yeah, go get. If you got Red Dead, I mean, if you got the
Spider-Man, I say Spider-Man is a good game to get. No.
Yeah.
It's a really good. I need to get back to you because I'm not going to.
You're not gonna get to it.
Not gonna get to it because Red Dead got me in this. They cheap. And also no, I think you got the season pass for it, right? No,
I'm gonna wait till that thing goes on sale.
Oh, okay, because
probably by this Christmas, hopefully.
Okay, because I'll say you can play
the
Black Cat.
Yeah,
Black Cat one.
The Black Cat and all the other DLC they have for it.
No, there's other ones now.
Well, there's like the Streets with I think Hammerhead or something.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, sure, we can go with that. But yeah, I just got a couple movies. I got like a controller, my gold controller.
Yeah. Why you call it Golden Experience?
Why would you call it anything else other than Golden Experience?
Exactly. And then you get a white one, Golden Experience Requiem.
I do have a white one. It's just that came with the PS4.
That will just be White Album.
White Album.
Yep.
Killer Queen. Whatever.
Yeah, no, purple is Killer Queen, man.
Well, she's normally white, but
yeah,
but you can't.
Well, because it's like straight cat.
Yeah, that is true. Anyways, yeah, Black Friday came and gone, and I will say this at least. I remember when it used to be when it would open at 4 a.m. It was quite like
the madhouse. Yeah,
the madhouse. Now that they're open at only at 5, I think lesser people kind of went there.
5 p.m. on the Thursday. That's the difference. 4 a.m. on a Friday. Now it's 5 p.m. on the Thursday.
So it's going to get to the point like the day before Thanksgiving. Now it's going to be the
during
entire
Thanksgiving.
Week.
It'll go probably like Cyber Monday was only on Monday. Now it's Cyber Week.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, we can't just do it on Monday. We have to do it all these different weeks, all these different deals.
I know. And then, like, what do you call it? Small Business Saturday, which, no. If you're into that, cool. For the most part, people say, like, oh, no. When YouTubers do it, we're having Black Friday sale. Look at that, 20% off. Like that doesn't seem that much, but sure.
On YouTube,
some people do that when they push their own merch.
Oh, okay.
You know that Markiplier's and Jacksepticeye have their own clothing line now. It's kind of funny.
I don't follow
I know, but
Markiplier.
you follow it for the meme because it's like, why would you? Okay, sure.
What is it at American stores?
I don't think so. Honestly.
Or is that Hot Topic?
If it's at Hot Topic, I don't think so. They want to do it so you can like here, let's see. I'll show you clothing. Because it's called like freaking cloak, and it's the most like basic looking clothes I've ever seen. Because it's just.
Do they have pictures?
Okay, let's see. If they do, then it's clothing for gamers. I'm like, huh? Any clothes for gamers. So yeah, it looks like that. It's called cloak because like it's like not flashy like Supreme or anything like that.
That's so fucking 2000. That is fucking flashy.
And you can't look at it like, oh, I guess that is cloak. I think. Oh, he's talking right now.
Oh,
thanks. Cool. It's mine, huh? Can I get?
No, just mute it.
I know. I paused it. It's the same
Pause
thing.
it, yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, this clothing is like, this is kind of basic as hell. And
this is kind of
gamers.
I
don't think so, bro.
That looks like
clothes.
something that's like, okay, the design they have is all the stuff that like the millennial age with the age gap from 16 to 22 that wears.
Yeah.
Like plain much, no. Like just whole muted clothing, like tones, and like just no design, just pretty much all muted colors and just plain, no imagery or anything. Fucking high speeds will love that shit, but I'm pretty sure that shit, if it was for gamers, then it's supposed to be I say like $7-8, but I'm pretty sure that it's like 30 to 50, 60 bucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay, then no, it's not closed for gamers. I'm sorry. Gamers always looking for a fucking deal, especially PC gamers, because Green Man gamers always have shit on sale. So no, it's not for gamers.
So that's funny to me when I found out, like, what? They have both Jacksepticeye and Markiplier? Sure.
They join forces to make Cloak.
Yeah. Exactly right.
I'm pretty sure. What should the name be? Gamers R Us? No, we should name it.
I only think
Cloak.
because they're just jumping the whole YouTube thing, because it's gonna go to the point where, like, I don't think YouTube's gonna be just as profitable for most people anymore.
No, it's not. It goes. YouTube is like
they're killing themselves from the inside out.
Yeah, YouTube's trying to please fucking like consumers and like ads. So it's the whole TV thing. They try and please like the whole like this TV side. Like, oh yeah, YouTube is becoming like television, and a lot of people is not liking that. A lot of people's like, yo, cause hey, do you hear what fucking they doing with PewDiePie?
What do you mean? What
PewDiePie is the only independent YouTuber now because he's not
represented by anybody.
Not represented by anybody. He still get numbers, still get paid.
Well, also T-Series is getting close to.
Yeah, T-Series is pretty much reaching close to that. So he asking bros to stay the #1.
Which is good for him. Like, I'll stay with him for now because T-Series is, I don't know what that is.
T-Series is,
I know it's like an Indian thing.
Yeah, an Indian thing that shows different highlights and dances and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and it's corporate owned and it's the numbers are picking up.
Yeah.
But no, so he asking all his bros to pretty much help him out and help him stay #1. So there was this guy who bought all the billboards in his town to pretty much say, hey, subscribe to PewDiePie. Help save PewDiePie, all this and that. I'm like,
oh man.
So y'all, this is
that's something.
Yeah, this is something weird.
Well,
but I respect how his independency works, and he got fucking blackballed super hard. Because it's like I wonder, because I'm curious is like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye is still contract by someone.
I don't know.
By Maker or anything, because I don't think Makers.
Gone, man.
Yeah, not Makers. I mean, whoever.
I don't know who it is right now.
Yeah.
I know it's not Defy Media, because that's another thing that you should talk about. Just Defy Media was like one that also was a big company for YouTubers.
Defy
Media.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like how, let's see, was it Channel Awesome would be the closest thing I could say. Yeah, they owned like Smosh. They owned like a bunch of people, and they just shut down like almost recently.
Oh, okay. They own Markiplier too? They did?
I don't know if they're now currently, but they used to.
Oh, okay.
Probably now, but yeah, they owned a bit of things. They were part of Clever Media, Alloy, The Escapists, Screen Junkies, but I know there are a bunch of like smaller ones too.
Okay.
Like Chris Stuckman, who I kind of sometimes watch.
Okay.
But they were the ones that got the brand deals for them. They were the ones that set up all the payment for them, and then so suddenly they just stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped giving them money, and they were saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, we'll get it to you next week." By the time that happens, is like the next week came, they're like, "Oh yeah, Monday," and then like okay, and then at that point where they just not paid anyone, so at that point they were like, "I think it's just gone now." Yeah. So it happened twice in this 1 year, where big media companies just kind of just fell. So I'm just like, that what? Wow. Because then there's like a whole bunch of like YouTube videos online of people saying like, oh yeah, it's gonna be tough for this month or whatever. I need some support, and then the fans help donate to their Patreon or whatever. That's the thing now too, Patreon. You're not getting paid through YouTube, you're getting paid through your Patreon.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep hawking that thing at the end.
Oh yeah, Patreon or Twitch.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, to like pretty much like, oh, Twitch, that's why everybody doing Twitch.
Oh man. Well, if you do you stream on YouTube, people also do that too.
Yeah, but YouTube, but I think YouTube also get a cutback off of that.
Probably.
And also, it's just I don't like how YouTube thing's set up anyway. It looks weird.
It does look kind of weird. At this point, it's just like, something needs to be the next YouTube. Otherwise, no one's not gonna be the next YouTube. Oh my god, Prank It Forward. Oh my god, I remember Prank It Forward. That's one thing that used Break.com. See, that's I can understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, they own Smosh, and a bunch of other things.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're gone now. At least I think so. Because that used to be a whole like, that was Maker, Defy Media, and probably some other thing I don't know of.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If we were also the ones that were under those umbrellas, that'd be cool. Hey, we're on YouTube now.
Yeah.
You can find us at the Dead Pixels Internet. Dead Pixels Internet, not the.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like if they integrate like Twitch and YouTube at the same time,
I don't think so. That's two different companies. You're not gonna have Google and Amazon is fighting against each other right now for a small home compared to who own people's houses. They're not gonna merge together. Who gonna own which? Who gonna be bottom bitch? Okay, that's one thing. Who gonna be bottom bitch? Because Amazon's not gonna go play bottom bitch, y'all. Google's not gonna play bottom bitch.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Someone's gonna buy someone out sooner or later.
No, they go fucking buy Yahoo out, maybe.
Yahoo. It's on Yahoo right now.
Huh?
Because that's under Amazon or Twitch now, isn't it?
I'm not too sure. I think so. Hold on.
I think Yahoo bought Tumblr for what I remember.
Yeah, they did.
Which is just like, excuse me? Because I think they're doing that too. Like, for, I think it was like YouTube or something. Like, oh, they're doing that for Tumblr, which is like a lot of things are people who would do the not safe for work stuff. They're like getting shut down.
Yep.
So they're like going to other places, which is like, come on, man.
Tumblr was Oath, a Verizon company.
Ugh.
So Oath owns Yahoo, Go90, Telemark, Verizon Wireless, all the Verizon stuff, AOL, Amazon. No, this is search.
That's just
that
like,
search
that
just is no. It's just
So they're just a search bar.
Hold on, I want to see. Let me just say, look, click on the Wikipedia. Yeah, they own AOL and Yahoo.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
AOL, that's
Yeah, when they was a giant, remember that?
So did you hear about what happened at the Golden Joystick Awards?
Oh, they own Huffington Post also.
Well, that's weird.
So yeah, so Fortnite won.
Which is honestly the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Game of the year, which a game came out last year?
Yeah.
And a lot of people just like, let that sink in.
Yeah, it was up against God of War,
Spider-Man,
Red Dead, And it's freaking Fortnite that wins it.
Yeah, and a lot of people's like, okay.
Excuse me.
What?
I need to get out of here.
So best competition game, Fortnite. Hold on, wait for
best cooperative game.
Best cooperative game, Fortnite. Best no, it's not
competitive is Fortnite.
Competitive Fortnite. Cooperative is Monster Hunter World. That was good. Best indie game, Dead Cells. Okay. Best visual, God of War. Best audio, God of War. Still playing around.
World of Tanks.
Okay.
Best performance. The guy. Detroit Become Human guy came.
Okay.
Best VR is Skyrim VR.
I prefer Super Hot, but okay.
Best mobile game, PUBG, which is kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah, that is a fucking slap. Best PC game, Submariner. Okay. I surprised Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
Best PlayStation
game.
Yeah,
right. You would think Fortnite would win PC.
PC, yeah. That's all PC.
Yeah.
Best PlayStation, God of War. Best Xbox is
Forza Horizon, which I'm like, we don't have anything.
Like, so
sorry, but we're just
slap in the face. So okay, best Nintendo, Octopath. Wow, not even a Mario game when you do Octopath.
Octopath, like
that's
I'm not entirely sure what was the best Nintendo game that came out this year.
No, Galaxy came out last year.
I'm saying, like, Breath of the Wild and Mario came out last year.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then.
Yeah, but that Octopath Traveler. Okay.
Like. Sure.
Fucking hell. Labo.
Worst game of the year right there.
It's not even a game. It's just a.
I know. Down. Breakthrough development. Oh no. Okay.
That most wanted game, Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, shit. Okay, tell me something else. Critical Choice Award, Red Dead. Lifetime Achievement Award, Dark Souls. The director. Outstanding Contributor, Microsoft. Adapting Control. Okay. Esports Game of the Year is Overwatch. Game of the Year is Fortnite.
Ooh.
Which I'm like, what?
I honestly, I'm just like, I think they're doing it just so they can try to stay relevant. Because honestly, it's one of those people that like they give the negative review to a movie, like, look at that, and I'm just like.
And people we talk about right now, so yeah.
So there you go, but
you can't find the game.
Whatever. Switch doesn't have anything came out this year.
It came out something
this year, but I just honestly don't know if it was. Fuck.
You gonna try and look?
Yes.
Just say the single Switch came. Say Switch games 2018.
Switch games 2018.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Oh, speaking of, let's talk about fucking the failure of Fallout 76.
Yeah, remember when we were like in that world of like, hey, that looks like it's gonna be pretty cool.
No. I wasn't.
I was on the fence because I was like,
no.
Oh, Let's Go came out. That's right.
Pokemon Let's Go. Well, that came out like a few months ago.
Really,
Pokemon game, but it's a game. Fucking Smash Brothers come out next month, so that could be Game of the Year.
That could be
for Switch.
So it's gonna be good. That's gonna be for next year. Huh?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they didn't really have no games this year. It's just pretty much they just whatever with it, but fuck it.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
fucking Fallout 76.
So when you get the game case, it just leads you to a download code
because you have to play online.
Yeah. So I'm just like, this. Usually people kind of forgive a lot of the things that Bethesda does, but this was the one like, this is not forgivable. Yeah. Right here. So because when they release games like New Vegas or Fallout 4 or Fallout 3, and they're buggy as hell, they
live with it.
Most people are like, that's kind of the charm. But this point, it's like, it's not part of the charm because now there's nothing to do in the world, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of it's the No Man's Sky, Sea of Thieves syndrome. It's like there's a lot of it's a big open world, but there's nothing to do in it. So yes. I don't know what you wanted me to do with that. Like,
they go. Also, it's a bad sign when the game came out. Then, like on Black Friday, they marked it down.
So it went down to 40.
40. It's just like ooh.
Yeah, that one's straight like. Because I haven't seen that happen probably since the what do you call it?
Fucking
Mass Effect Andromeda was the last time I remember did that.
Or bad yet, a fucking game that went clearance on fucking like discontinued was Raccoon City.
Raccoon City.
Operation Raccoon City, bitch.
Oh my god, that is. I remember that time.
Yeah, I was just like, ooh, no.
Yeah, those are the fun times right there. Yeah. Games are still being made for 3DS. Welcome to 2018, people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a hard thing to do. But anyways, let's go talk about the movies then. Oh my god, let's go quickly through everything here. Let me get this list because I can barely read. I don't know why I chose light green as the.
That's you. I didn't write this down.
I know. So, first movie, the My Hero movie. So this thing has a benefit of being released while the anime is still relevant and current. First of all, so good for them for doing that, because if it came out years later, like the only thing I can think of is like No Game No Life, because that movie came out like so way later than the show did. But if you're a fan of My Hero Academia, and a lot of people are, but
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be super cool, but I never got into it, so never mind.
It's a good movie. That's all I can say about it. Like, if there's nothing more you can say about it. Like, it's got really great animation, and it's the type of movie that you gotta see with only other fans, because otherwise it's kind of it's like a really long episode.
Gotcha.
Because it's one of those filler things where it's like, it happens in between this arc to this arc. Same thing with the One Piece movies or something like that. So you gotta somewhat be caught up with the show. You can't just watch it by itself.
Gotcha.
Because otherwise you'd be like, who the hell is this guy? What does he do? Or like, what's his power? I don't know what it is. Anyways, next movie after that is Ben and Arthur. This is one of those movies, huh? So I was on the lookout for some of the worst movies on the ever released. This one was released in 2001, so that should tell you something right there, because it's kind of infamous in the world of like movies as being one of the worst out there. Short plot synopsis of it: two guys want to get married, and one of the brother, who is extremely religious, doesn't want them to, and then all hell breaks loose from there. It's so low budget and so corny, this movie. I'm just like, it's the one that you watch with, like, a bunch of people just you can point and laugh at it, because it's kind of just super ridiculously over the top. And it's good to see movies like that, so you can get a better appreciation of just,
how bad a movie can get.
Because that right there is fun to watch with a crowd. It's kind of like, if it was as big as The Room, I would not be surprised, but it's not, because it doesn't go way too far over the top with like being really bad. Anyways, after that is a Pacific Rim Uprising. Did this need to get made? No. The first one wrapped up pretty well, because the thing is, they almost got no one from the original movie. So that right now it's like John Boyega. Yeah, Boyega is in this one. He's the son of what do you call it? The guy who plays Luther.
Oh, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. Just like forgetting his name. Yeah, he's the son of Idris Elba, and then so it's like way later, and he's dead. And the main guy who was inside Pacific Rim is also now, I'm pretty sure he's dead now too. But the people who survived is Charlie. I'm like, Charlie survived that, huh? Okay, cool. And he's a scientist still. And don't get me wrong, the fights are still pretty good. I'm like, I like some of the big, mech fights, because of course they look cool. But other than that, this was so pointless to have, because it sets it up for like one of those, like it's gonna be a part of the whole thing now. You're gonna get spin-offs, you're gonna get sequels of this thing. I'm like, I don't think we should do that. Pacific Rim, the first one, was such a corner market movie where it's like the people who wanted to see it got to see it, and then they enjoyed it. It didn't make as much money, so it was kind of like, people wanted part two. But then once you lose the original director, Guillermo del Toro, the people are just like, you can tell it's not it's not his movie. If he probably directed it, it would probably be a lot better, but he did Shape of Water instead. Anyways, after that is Wrinkle in Time. It's that 2018 live action remake. Well, I don't know if it ever got an animated part, but I think it may have. I'm not entirely sure. But it's the new one that came out this year. It has Oprah in it, and a bunch of other people. I didn't like it as much. There's a lot of moments in this movie I'm just like, what? That makes no sense. It got to the point where, spoiler alert, just like inside Interstellar, it's like, oh, the whole thing about it is love that connects you through time and space. I'm just like, okay, you know, it's I guess it'd be good for kids because it opens you up to ideas of like wormholes and all that stuff, and time and space, and planets and all that stuff. But it's been done. That's the thing. That whole concept of these things is like, you know, already been used in like. I'm pretty sure when it got written back then, it was, you know, really cool to have those thoughts, but like now people have adapted it better or whatever. And now you can use like, oh, it's all about portals and time and space and all that stuff. Like, yeah, but you know, you can watch any other thing other than that. After that, you got Psychokinesis. So, this guy directed Train to Busan.
Okay, you know, you have to. Do you know the director's name?
No.
Like, can't you say this guy?
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Well, you can try, or you know, say Cypher.
I'm not gonna butcher it. Yeah, Lord. So, anyways, Train to Chicago. Let's see here. It is Sang Ho Hyun.
There you go.
He's the guy who directed. He directed Train to Busan, and he did like a shorter movie before this called like another. It's kind of like in the same vein of Train to Busan, was like animated or something like that.
Okay.
So that was like the prequel, and so now he made another movie called Psychokinesis, and he's into the whole like, let's make something spectacular, because it's about a guy who just gains, you know, psychic powers, so he can lift stuff with his mind, kind of like Chronicle. It's kind of weird to see because, like, man, you don't see a lot of like Korean almost superhero movies, and this is kind of that, because he turns into a superhero in the movies, like helping people out, like with like, you know, building collapses and all that stuff. So it's like, that's actually really cool. You don't see a lot of that. It's kind of basic. It's not, it gives nothing new to this, but you can tell like this guy's gonna make something someday. You know, he's gonna be like one of those, some guy from Marvel, some guy from DC is gonna pick him up, and he's gonna make a pretty decent, like, you know, one of their property movies. And I hope soon he does, because I can see this guy's got talent. It's like, other people would probably make a lesser movie of this and not make it as you know, good, but you can tell like there's a lot of like, you know, human emotion and connection in this movie, so that's why I think is pretty cool about it. And there was more moments of humor, because there was like almost none inside that Train to Busan, so that's kind of funny right there too. So yeah, I think like, yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. Not as good, but then again, it's kind of hard to live up to Train to Busan. After that, you got Mom and Dad with Nicolas Cage. So there's 2 Nicolas Cage movies that came out this year. Technically, this came out earlier on 2017, like almost later.
Yeah, that came out 2017.
So it's directed by half of the Crank guys, Neville, Dean, and Taylor. So it's made by Brian Taylor, and you can tell this was supposed to be a Crank movie or something like that, but never. It's just in the same super kinetic style of Crank, where it's just like, you know, hyper violence, and just the camera work looks like it's on a rollerblades, because that's what he uses a lot. Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty cool. I like it when you can use Nicolas Cage to your advantage, of him just singing something out really loudly and then hitting a table with a sledgehammer. Yeah. Which I'm like, see, when you use Nicolas Cage like that, he's fun to watch. If you don't use him like that, what's the point of having it? Mm-hmm. So there's like a weird thing going on in this movie where it's like, they never really explain it. They kind of try to, but it's not really well explained. But in the world, all the parents start murdering their children, and I'm just like, oh wow, just like that, huh? And that's the whole premise right there. That's, so these 2 kids have to survive their mom and dad from murdering them. So if you like that idea, hey, I think this was better than Mandy. I'll tell you right now, because Mandy was like, it was slow in the beginning and it picked up, but this was kind of, it kept moving for a long time, and this thing, it just kept like, okay, we're gonna go to the next funny, crazy thing right here. So that's how I see it. If you want a Nicolas Cage good time, just watch that one. After that is, man, that's so I saw a movie that I've had in my collection for the longest time, and I finally get to see it, which is Amélie, which is like a French indie movie, and this is the one that people really gravitate towards too. And I did too. I saw it, and I was really impressed by it. I was like, wow. It has a same feeling of like a Quentin Tarantino movie with the dialogue and the ideas and concepts being like pretty upbeat and very fun to watch. And you can tell that there's a lot of movie hipsters that love this movie, you know, because there's just it has like jokes and like funny things that indie movies try to recreate but never really pull off well. And I was very impressed by it. It's really good. Let's just speed along here because it's almost time.
Just close it out and talk about it next time.
No, these things are gonna be easy
because it's like that time.
Yeah, it's 5:40, but
yeah.
Wow, 5:40, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think you should close out?
No, I mean we're not. I don't think we're gonna make it to that one unless we.
Nah, I'm down. I don't want to go there.
Okay.
All right, just finish your list.
All right. So after that is Boy, which is by Taika Waititi. If you've ever seen a Taika Waititi movie, this is it right here, because it's the in between where he made his earliest movie and his latest movie, which is after that he made like he went into making TV, helped directing TV shows, and he made this one, which was actually kind of cool. It's a very small story about a kid just growing up in New Zealand and trying to find his dad. I'm like, huh. So there you go. And there's a lot of references, weirdly enough, a lot of references to like Marvel stuff in here, which then he goes on to direct, Thor Ragnarok, which I'm like, oh wow, I don't know if he predicted it or not, but that's actually kind of funny. And then for that, which he directed, which I saw, which was Eagle and Shark, which is I don't really like it as much, but you can tell like it's his first movie, and you can tell he just wants to be a movie maker because he puts his own fresh take on like movie stuff like this, which is like, all right, so we're just gonna make it about. This guy, he's gonna fall in love with a girl and all that stuff, and there's some jokes in there like, oh, okay, it's cool. After that, Hunt for the Wilder People. I liked it. It was kind of cool. It's that one where he made right after What We Do in the Shadows, and it's got that kid from Deadpool 2, and he's kind of the same character in this one, just likes gangster rap, and he just wants to live in the regular world or something like that. After that, you got Wreck-It Ralph 2. So I saw this one in the theaters. So I liked the first one a lot. And so it was kind of weird to see like, oh, they're making a second one and it's going to be about him, going on the internet. There's a lot of jokes where I feel like they can go extreme with this, but I know they're not because it's a Disney movie. And there's some jokes and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool right there. I like that they even brought that up about like the dark web. First of all, they're like, oh, we're in the dark web. I'm like, yeah, you're not going to show as much stuff you can show inside their concept of the dark web as that dark web is right now. So I thought that was kind of funny. But all in all, like, yeah, it's good. But I like the first one because there were more video game references and stuff like that in the first one. This one was more internet references.
Or Disney references?
And the Disney part, which people loved seeing that one right there. Because I thought that was like, yeah, that's the best part in the movie. And they didn't stick around that long inside that part, but it would have been cool, if they did a lot of like more references, like, oh yeah, look, it's this princess right here, huh? Isn't that kind of cool? Something like that. And then it has like also has lessons. I don't know why most of the Disney movies need to have lessons, but it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And if they do a part 3, I don't know what they can do now because like, so they use games and the internet, so I don't know what can you do after that. Real life, because they did a joke about like oh, this is a hot thing right now, and they showed like Fortnite for like 2 seconds, and then the kids in the audience were like, oh yeah, there it is. I'm like, yeah, that's Fortnite. Like they had to add that in super last minute because you can tell that was not part of what they were probably gonna show there.
Yep.
So yeah, that was kind of funny. The last one I'll talk about is Game Night. So, anyways, Game Night is the new movie by Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams.
Well, it came out like
earlier this year. I actually thought it was good. I did not expect it to be like actually entertaining, and it kind of was. For like, I was like, wow, because what they do with this movie is like they introduce like the whole concept of like just playing board games and making it kind of a whole thing of like murder mystery party things, which I'm like, that's pretty cool. Playing a lot of board games myself, it's kind of like I understand what's most of this stuff right here. Also, they do things with the camera and like editing tricks that make it more like stand out than a regular mainstream comedy movie. Because other times they'll just be like, oh, it's just a regular camera shot. But no, they make it look like, you know, they do a thing where it's perspective, where they film it really high, and they do a tilt shift perspective to make it look like a board game. So that's kind of cool. Only a couple of things do that. Like the intro to Stephen Colbert's show does a tilt shift, and you can tell like, oh wow, that's kind of funny. Anyways, that's it right there. I finished all the movies.
Nice.
That's all movies. That's all fit to bill. Join us next week when it's gonna be December.
Yay!
What's in December? A lot of December stuff.
December to Dismember.
That's this My December by Linkin Park. Anyways, go to our Facebook, facebook.com/thedeadpixelsinternet. Like the page. You can also subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah.
Dead Pixels Internet.
What's the YouTube?
It's Dead Pixels Internet.
Yeah, not duh.
Yeah.
But just Dead Pixels Internet.
Yeah, because that is too long of a name. And I had shortened it enough, but you know what? That's close enough. Yeah. Anyways, go to our regular site, thedeadpixelsinternet.podbean.com. Yes. If you're listening this on YouTube. Yes. Usually I link it anyways inside the description box. Yeah. Because doing that again, I'm just like, oh man, doing YouTube stuff is kind of, it's got its own thing.
Yeah, the uploading. Yeah. Takes forever, right?
Yeah, and also the converting this into a video takes a while.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I want to do it low quality, but you know.
No, trust me, I know all about those struggles.
Anyways, why do you know about those struggles?
Because I have a YouTube channel with Mr. Sunshine, youtube.com/The School Tree of Chicago. And we upload videos each and every day. With the Dead Pixel Internet, we upload once every week. Because we a podcast. We can't record each and every day because that's a lot of material we don't have. And also we have to work, so man. We have to pay those bills.
If this was like cut up into like 7 segments, then you could technically do that.
We could, that'd be so weird. Just no. That's just be reaching. That would be reaching. We don't want to reach. Yeah. But also, you know, you can find me on Twitter at Broken Hexagram.
And me at I'll follow the Twitter at TDPOTI podcast for both of us. Because that just links to the Facebook. And also you can follow me individually at Joe Manuel. Yes. Go to our Stitcher and our iTunes.
Yeah, just search up the Dead Pixel the Internet. You can subscribe there or on the podcast application on Apple products. Just search us up, the Dead Pixel the Internet, and subscribe from there. It's easy. It's free.
Free.
No money down.
Yeah, it's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Anyways, this has been the Dead Pixels of the Internet. Go in the picture that since 2000 Friday.